Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 7 of online learning. I hope everyone is doing well. Just wanted to give you a couple instructions for this week um, and let you know about a mistake that I made. So, a couple of mistakes I made last week. All right. So, again, to get to your classwork, you always go to the classwork tab. Here's everything for week 7. You always want to go to the agenda first. First thing I want to let you know is that the notes packet, if you did print it out last week, I actually did have to make some changes for future weeks in the packet. It actually doesn't affect the notes this week, but it does affect the notes for a few of the chapters for the next few weeks. So if you wouldn't mind reprinting that, it's going to match up better to my notes. We had to make some changes um, because of the way the schedule was working out for what we could fit in for the rest of the year. We're not going to be able to learn DNA. So, anyways, that has changed. So, if you want to reprint that, but again, you don't have to use this. You could just be using lined paper. That's a really great practice for next year. What is this? Sorry. Okay. Week 7, always look at the agenda first. It's going to give you a rundown of what you should be doing. I do suggest following the daily agenda. It's helpful. It keeps it to, 20, 30 minutes of science each day. Um, Monday, you always want to start with watching these little videos to see if I have any, extra instructions for you. And then you want to do your notes on Monday as well. The Screencastify this week is a little shorter. I think it's 18 minutes. So I included time for like pausing and stuff like that if you need to. Um, and that's really it for Monday. Just take the notes. If you want to read the textbook, that's always helpful too to help you learn everything. Tuesday this week, I have the Ed Puzzle. The Ed Puzzle is a really great video to help explain all of the organelles and their jobs. So that will just help reinforce your learning if you want to do that on Tuesday. You could also check out the application and decide which option you want to do. There's 3 options this week, and you have to choose one. Wednesday, you could read the book and complete the cell organelle gallery walk. It's a Google form. It's something that I actually do in class when we're in school, where you walk around the room and you look at the organelles. Um, so I was able to turn that into a Google form. Shouldn't take very long. Again, you want to use your notes in your textbook when you're completing those, just as a way for you to practice the information. Thursday's the application. It shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes or so. Some of you might take a little longer, some of you might do it quicker. And then Friday, the quiz. Okay. Office hours this week are pretty much the same. I shortened Tuesday to just an hour because I only have like one person popping in. So I don't know, maybe you guys just don't have questions, but please feel free to utilize this. I mean, that's why I'm here to help you guys out if you need anything. So it's really easy. You just click the link and you can just ask me a question and then you can go. I'll always post the link on the stream um, before, like as my office hours are starting, just as a reminder. Um, for the notes this week, I also linked the new packet right here. If you want to reprint it, again, you can use the journal as well. Video starts right away when you're in present mode. Okay, that's the video for the notes this week. You can pause it. And then I will also be posting a PDF copy of these slides and putting them in the notes section of Google Classroom for you to refer to later. This is something I wanted to point out. There's a way that I can link the chapter of the book. So right here, if you click this link, it should take you right into the textbook. Okay, here's lesson 3 for this week. So each week I'm going to do this. I'm going to link that lesson just to make it easier for you to get to the book. Here's how you turn the pages. You can go up here to contents to change the lesson, etc. So that will be linked every week. It should take you right into the book. If it's not working for some reason, let me know so I can troubleshoot it. And you can always watch the video on how to get to the book through the Student Resource Center. Hopefully, all of you know how to do that by now. And then last but not least is the quiz. I just wanted to say one thing about the quiz. I noticed in the beginning of this week, I think it was Tuesday, that my quiz in the settings on Google Forms had it set so that you could edit after submission. And I noticed it was like that last week as the week before too for animal behavior. That was a mistake. You should be treating them like a real quiz, like you're in school and you're sitting at your desk, taking the quiz. Um, you should take it, turn it in, and that's it. So please study before you take it. Don't take the quiz on Tuesday before you've done any of the assignments. I've seen that some of you are doing that. Um, you want to treat this like school because it's supposed to be a replacement of real school. I know we're not there, but you have to get ready for ninth grade biology, and this is preparing you for ninth grade bio. It's really going to help you, I promise. So, studying these terms and then taking the quiz and not Googling things, and you can use your notes if you want to, but I would even suggest taking them without your notes. The fourth marking period is graded on 3 levels. Incomplete, which is below a 50%. So basically, you would have to do less than half the assignments to get that low. And then it's complete, which goes all the way from a 50 to an 85. All right. And then distinguished, 85 and above. So as long as you're completing the other assignments, most of the assignments I give you full credit as long as you completed it and you tried it. The ed puzzles, I give you full credit. The reading works, I give you full credit. The applications, I do look for correctness and accuracy, um, but I also grade it on effort. So if I can tell that you really put a lot of effort into it, but you got like 1 or 2 questions wrong, I still usually will give you full credit or at least close to full credit. So the quizzes are really the only thing that you're being assessed on. So if you don't do well on a quiz here or there, it's not going to have that big of effect on your grade, and you can still get that distinguished category if you're completing all of your assignments. Okay, so I would suggest treating these like a real quiz, even though you're on your computer and you can, Google answers and whatnot. Um, Here's the odd puzzle. Reading works. Like I said, I also linked the book right here. It's like a gallery walk, quote unquote, that you'll just kind of review each of the organelles. And then the application this week is 3 choices: making a cell model, drawing and labeling a cell on like a piece of paper, or um, coloring an animal cell in. Okay, so this is pretty easy. I'm not going to make a separate video giving you instructions. This tells you how to make the cell model. You got to label all the parts. You got to make sure your name is somewhere so I know you made it, and then you take a picture. You upload your picture. Here is a video on how to upload a picture if you don't know how. These boxes, you're going to put keywords in for the function of that organelle. So, for example, mitochondria gives our body energy. So, you could just put the word energy. Okay. Some of them you might need a couple words to describe the function. Option 2 is drawing it on a piece of paper. Okay. You're going to draw, color in the parts, label them, make sure your name's there, take a picture, same thing, keyword function. And then option 3, you're going to be actually coloring in. If you click here, you print out this PDF file of the animal cell and you'll be coloring in the parts according to the reading. So these were just like what we did in school. Okay. And then you'll just take a picture of this and insert it into here, just like the other ones. And you'll also fill out the keyword function chart. This option, obviously, if you don't have a printer, you can't do this option. So I would, if you wanted to color and draw, I would just do option 2. Okay. If you want to do more than one option, you are more than welcome to do that, and I can give you enrichment points. All right. I think that's it. Please reach out if you have questions. I hope everyone's well. Bye.